So, assalamu alaikum. It's been some time, and I want to, I want to listen to Tim Bergling speaking. In not in person, but like I want to record it. So I don't. I just kind of like left the situation like last week, and right, like maybe 2 days before I left it, I had to wait on somebody to pick me up. And in doing that, you know, I've been doing some healing work, and so, oh, uh, hold up, hold up, right, and so, yeah, I've been doing some healing work, and one day, like, I was in like some. It's like I was in a situation, but it was like kind of weird because it was like there's no point of like I was in a situation where basically it had turned into me using them, and like they were like, I don't need no help, I don't need this, and I was like, okay, so why you got me here? So I knew I had to get out or whatever, but like I had to be strategic about, you know what I'm saying, like everything. So everything kind of fell into place or whatnot. So like 2 nights before, um, maybe 2 or 3 nights before I left, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I think one way you can connect to your spiritual realm is like, what did your ancestors like to eat? So you eat their food, you take a part of their culture, and you know what I'm saying, you in it. So like, I ain't gonna say it was excessive, but I don't smoke every day, but I did. Um, I'll insert a clip about it, a himba. Like I was looking at, I was like, yeah, but I don't like. I usually just do sacrament, but I was, it's crazy because it's like the one thing I used to, me and my sisters, we used to hide my mom cigarettes when she was younger. When we were young, like very young, we used to hide her cigarettes. So I'm not, it's not something that I like to talk about. I have nephews, they may see this video, and it's not something they know that I take part of. But it is a way for me to connect to the spirit realm. And in doing so, is this white guy there. And like, MBS Spirit was like, yo, stop that. Like maybe like a night before or something. He was like, yo, stop that. Like, chill out. And I was like, okay, cool, cool, cool. And then that night, it was just like I said, I was in a situation. I was like, I had to get like, I just need to get out the situation because it just wasn't like, it wasn't. I can't use people. I can't use people. If you don't need no help, I need help. Then this not working out. Like, then you doing something. You doing some dark stuff. If you don't like, it ain't no point. Like, it ain't no point. Like, what are you getting from this? Like, you're getting nothing. So, there was this white guy there. He was tall, sturdy, and when I say sturdy, like solid, like not like but like kind of tall, solid. Like I'm 5'8", so he had to be like 6. I don't even know. I just remember him being tall, and I was just like, he had an American spirit. Eventually, I found out it was an American spirit when he gave me one, and I was like, "Can I hold one?" So he kept reaching in his pocket, and it was like he kept reaching in his pocket, and he kept like shaking it. Like I don't know if he was like in the box in his pocket or whatever, but he kept shaking it, and he brought it out, and I was like, man, like I was like, I know I gotta stop this, but like I'm so stressed out, right? Um, and so um, he gave it to me, and then he walked away, and he had the number 7 on his back. So I was like, I already knew what was up. I already knew like I already knew that was Selassie. Like, I already knew that was Selassie or whatever, because he's the seventh emperor of of Ethiopia, and I'm very adamant about like his name being Yeshua. Like, that's it. Like, people can say Yahweh, people say whatever it is. I know it was Yeshua. So like, my name's Gabriel, so you can call me Gabriel, Gabby, Gab, Gates, Gabe, Bell. I got a lot of names. Gabriel, Gabriel. So I know like Yahweh, Yeshua, Gabriel, Gabriel, that type of thing. So, but I'm very, because of what I've been through, I'm very specific for me, Yeshua. And I saw seven. I was like, is he trying to, like, I'm dealing with something spiritual. So I'm like, is they trying to say, like European, Jesus, and right there, like that. And so I was like, okay. I was like, man, I should never did that. Like I'm trying to like reverse like a curse or a spell, and I was like, I just did that, and it just brought everybody back. Like, no, I didn't want that, but like I need help. Um, and so that happened. Time went on, so that was probably like, what's today? Today is the 15th. So I left my situation on Sunday morning, last Sunday or this Sunday. I think it was like this past Sunday. Wow, has it been Sunday? Yeah, it been 4 days. I feel like it been longer than that. I think it got to be longer than 4 days. No, I think it's only been 4 days. Hold on, let me check. Cause I had to take Cleo Leo. She had to get a babysitter. And that was very interesting because they was like, send her over. And I was like, okay. So she's been with the babysitter for. She been with the babysitter, and she hasn't been pottying, and she has not been pottying in her pot. So Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, man, it's only been 4 days. It feels like it's been more. That's who she's with right now. So more on that later. 7:47 was on the clock. So more on that later. So what happened? Yeah. So man, I feel like I've been out there for like 2 weeks, man. I feel like, man, I ain't never, like, I don't even know how that happened, man. Like, I guess because I got out of jail and I was still like having a little PTSD or something. Like, I don't even know how. Like, I don't know. I guess I had that cat. Like, I was like, she got to stay warm, and it started getting cold. But nonetheless, they had gave me like this Hitlanta shirt. And so when they gave me that, I was like, okay. Had Wild Action cologne. Um, what else? Had the guitar. And I mentioned those things because like I had channeled, not channeled. Well, I uploaded something talking about Charlie Kirk, and it was talking about Frank, and he was talking about like the whole ordeal, and he was like, he was 6'4", and he was like, go go go. If you go to my Instagram page, Gabby underscore ATL 714, you see what I'm talking about. And then it was like, okay, after that post, like, it's not happy. After that post, I channeled Chester Bennington and then like Avicii. I always think about Avicii because I know he did stuff with child trafficking and whatnot. So I'm looking at Chester and I'm like, oh my gosh, like I saw Phoenix, Arizona. Um, and Chester came to me before, and I kind of like dismissed it because I was like, I don't want to deal with something like as heavy as what he had dealt with in his childhood. So I hadn't knew about that. I am a big Linkin Park fan. Um, and so it just got to the point where like I kept putting it off, kept putting it off, kept putting it off, and it just got to the point where he was like on me. And so I was like, okay, 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 okay. I was like, okay, I'm gonna check it out. Like I'm gonna look. Like if you call it, you summoning me. What is it that you need me to tell you? Like I'm a healer, so I'm thinking it's gonna be something healing, and I just was drained at that time, and I was like, I don't know if I can handle like that, 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 that. I can't. I don't know if I can handle that because I don't know what you went through, and I don't know if I can handle that. And I remember I was walking to the store, and I walked back, and I was like, okay, what is it? And I remember like looking it up, and I was like, ah, it was like really motivational, very inspiring, like just like very motivational. Like it wasn't like I'm coming to you as a child or anything like that. It was like I'm coming to you like, just very motivational, keep pushing. I try to find what it was he said because it was something I read and I was like, okay, I get what you're saying. Um, and so I have a picture of me kissing a tree. Um, yeah, and so then I was like, okay, Avicii. I always go to Avicii, make me smile. Aloe Block, he did wake me up, but I love that too. But like, he put me on the Aloe Block, and Aloe Block has a You Make Me Smile Subway version, and that's like one of my favorite songs. And I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man. I love that. And so I'm looking at his page, and when I first got on his Wikipedia page, I saw the chief. I think I had read some stuff before that, but then when I got on his page and I saw the chief hat, I was like, huh, okay. Selassie was a chief. Okay, so I'm reading his Wikipedia and I'm like, huh? I'm like, huh? Huh? It was like fireworks were going off for real. It's like fireworks going off. It's like fireworks going off. Like it's like I didn't even finish it because I was like, oh my gosh. Like, and then I went on I Show Speed. I don't want to say it wrong because I just found it. Let me see. Okay, I gotta get ready to go. I think it's I Show Speed. Um, Following. I think it's I Show Speed. I like those videos. They're pretty good. Let's see. Is it I Show Speed? Um, yeah, it is I Show Speed. And then he did a backflip. And he was in Ethiopia. He had 7 on the back. And I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, what's going on? Like, what's going on here? And I'm like, wait, this had to be, today's Thursday, Wednesday. So that had to be Tuesday night that happened. That I put it together or whatever. And so I was like, okay. And then today, I just been meditating on it because it's like, okay. And I said, now I know Selassie is Yeshua. Like I'm not going there. But I had, it was something Chris Martin said about social media, and then it was that it's a picture on Wikipedia, and it had Daft Punk and the Swedish House Mafia. And if you look on my Instagram, if you look the last post, it was talking about like how Martin Luther King, Selassie, like how Martin Luther King, like that, him and Selassie was like finalists or whatever. And Martin Luther King is a Protestant. Martin Luther, he was named after Lutheran, and Tim is buried at a Lutheran church. And Berg is very Lutheran. And so I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I'm already cool with Martin Luther. We done had our little thing. You know, if you look up The Last Supper by, man, am I loud? If you look up The Last Supper by Lucas Granch, yeah, Lucas was like watching out for him. I feel like Lucas was watching out for him where he couldn't speak up for himself, but he did it in art. And it's like, I think a lot of artists were speaking through their artwork. Like when they had the 95 Thesis, it's what's called Halloween now, but in like some of the pictures, it appears as if it's Christmas. Um, so yeah, so I'm like, okay, meditating, like, and I was like, what if he is the reincarnation of the European Christ? Because when I channel Daft Punk, like I've shared Daft Punk music with friends, and I remember particularly one person, he was had lost someone or grieving something, and I had shared Daft Punk random access memories, and he was like, "Yo, thank you, like thank you so much, like that." And it's one of those things, like if I see people grieving, I always send them Daft Punk. And like after I found this book, and it's like I gotta insert this book. Okay, I'm not good at editing, but I'm gonna try it. Or I may put it in I make it short. I don't know. If I could just boop put up in here, I will. But it was called Poison Wells, and it was basically like showing you like it basically was like a description of like maybe European Christ, like how we look at it based off of like the wrong that has been done. But it's like a like Tim came and he was like, yeah, nah. And it was like as I was reading, it was like fireworks because it was just like, you are who you surround yourself around with too. So like Coldplay, I listen to Coldplay, Daft Punk, Skrillex, Aloe Block. He put me on the Aloe Block. I don't know if he's in. I know he's probably in the same category with Cashmere Cat, but I used to listen to Cashmere Cat. Do you, Miguel? Top 10, top 10, top 10, top 10, top 10, all day, top 10. So I was like my me alchemizing with white people is very interesting because it happens very fast. Like even when I alchemized like the Ku Klux Klan, when Cleo Leo found out some stuff and I put up in the air, they was like shit. Sorry. They was like, we ain't doing this because a lot of it has to do with innocence and abuse and like education, weaponizing education. So we ignorant on both sides and every XYZ. And if you go to my Stranger Things post, you see it's a lot more. I want to say into it. I'm thinking about that's Greenland, Inuit canoes. That's how I had end up at Greenland, and okay, stop. Okay, so let me go back to Tim. So when I was looking at Tim, his name is Avicii. Well, he said his name was taken. Listen to this. His name was taken. His name was taken, so he had to make up a name, and he made up Avicii. But that means like the darkest place in hell for a Buddhist or something. So like we had to find something like maybe people that got that tattoo got to put like a T there for a Tim, just so like we make sure we putting out the correct energy with him, right though. But I do feel like it's so interesting. I do feel like it's like, okay, look, I am the reincarnation of Christ and of Jesus Christ, European Christ. Um, yeah. And then there's Yeshua. And I can't deny. I can't deny this. So I haven't looked into his I ain't really well, I guess I ain't read nothing about the parents or nothing like that. So this is me. I'm going to listen to him, like find an interview and listen to him and just kind of like see where spirit takes this. I got like maybe 15 minutes, so maybe 10 minutes. I'll do 10 minutes. It's 19. I'm not going to go past 30 minutes. Yeah, so let's rock and roll. All right, let's see. So I'm going to type in Tim Bergling first. Bergling. So the first thing that caught me was Tim Berg Seek Bromance. That's not him, but that's the first thing that came up. Wait, that is him? So it's this video. That's very interesting. You see the Rock? Is that him? He got Swedish House Mafia, so it gotta be him. Um, it's only 2 minutes. Can I jam out right quick? I know I'm supposed to be listening to an interview, but I'm gonna listen to this. I'm due Tomorrowland 2015. 2020 was on the clock. Uh-oh. Don't let the beat drop. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. I've been crying. I'm not gonna cry. I love. Is this EDM? Trap? I love this music. Uh oh, here you go. This is my first time hearing it. Come on, let's party. Okay. That wasn't long enough. What's next? Who is this? Oh. Oh, look, it's David! It's David! It's David! It's titanium. Hello. I be doing my arrow. Hold on, you guys see the arrow. Ooh. That's the arrow. You weren't for well, now. I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna listen to his voice. I'm gonna get an interview with him. I have to go to Cleo Leo babysitter having a chorus tonight, so I have to go. My bones. Okay. They hiking. That's how I be. Me and Cleo. Okay, what's next? Uh-oh. Okay, I gotta listen to her interview. Oh, it's levels. It's levels to this. I gotta go soon, so. Oh, I know this one. Okay, okay. I'm gonna have to do a part two. Uh, uh, uh. Okay, I gotta get ready. Y'all wanna see my sock? I didn't play. They DeKalb County, property of DeKalb County. I shouldn't be laughing about this. Okay. So this is what y'all know about that pink sugar. Yep. Oh, sometimes I get a little feeling. Yeah. Oh, I get a little feeling, yeah. Oh, sometimes I get a little feeling. Okay. I always try to catch like a bus earlier so I don't be doing this, but I couldn't move. I ain't even gonna hold you. Oh, this sound like Beyonce. Oh no, it ain't Beyonce. Oh, Swedish House Mafia featuring John Martin. Look. Don't you worry, child. Oh my gosh. This is so awesome. It said, oh snap, we were right about, watch Candace Owens. I don't know what they said, but oh snap, we were right about Fort Hawucha. Hahacha. Dang. I want my eyeliner. Okay. You know when you be like moving around like how I do, you don't know what nothing is for real. It's hard to keep up with stuff. I heard this song before. Don't you worry, child. Plan for you. Don't you worry, child. Oh, my clock fast. My clock fast. I got time. Oh, Thank you. I got time. My clock is very fast. I like having it fast. Uh-oh, break down. I feel like this to Woody son. Or to Woody, like, I feel like a lot of them are speaking to Woody. Yeah, my makeup's not here. You think if we got together when we were young, we would still be together? I do. I do. But not with all the other stuff. Across the hill, across the blue lake. I'm looking for it. It's not in here. Don't you worry. It's just so beautiful because, like, I've been adamant, like, call him Michael King and not Martin Luther King. And it's like, this is just like, it's okay. We can connect with them now, you know? And I just, so many prayers, so many tears. Like, I'm just, can't believe it. I couldn't type nothing. I just been kind of like, oh, that's not him talking. That's Swedish House. Or John Martin. So you got John and Chris Martin? Okay. Let's see what next. I'm just going to see. So Calvin Harris, Summer.